Hi guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brooke. For anyone that is new here, thanks for clicking on the video and stopping in. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see more of what I do post. As you can tell by the title of this video, it is about how to become the best version of yourself and how to just feel the best you could feel within your own body and being happy where you are in your life. I wrote some things down on my phone just to keep me on track because I tend to talk a lot, but so if I'm looking down at all, I'm looking at my phone. If I do grab it, I also have my coffee with me, so I will be drinking that as well throughout the video. I'm tired. First things first, there's no simple shortcut trick that can just instantly make you feel like you're the best version of yourself, and I feel like that's extremely important to remember. Because I know that I have used some of these tips and tricks, I guess you could say, even though there's not really tips and tricks, it's just like things that have worked for me. But they might not work for everybody, is what I'm trying to get at. So just because it might work for me doesn't mean that it will work as well or work for you. But these are just things that I feel have really helped me grow as a person and change for the better. I feel like becoming the best version of yourself, you want to feel organized and you want to just feel like you're on top of all of the things that you need to have done, because falling behind makes me feel bad about myself, makes me feel stressed and overwhelmed, and I hate that. So just staying on top of your stuff makes you feel a lot better to begin with. So I feel like being organized, whether that means like you have to have a to-do list in the morning, those are so helpful. They make you really on top of your stuff. So I would say being organized is really good way to get your life on track, in order, whatever it may be. Just to be able to stay organized and get your stuff done helps you feel so much better, like a weight off your shoulder. So being organized, getting a planner. That's extremely important to start your day right, whether that means waking up a little bit earlier than you usually do, just to have like that extra 10 minutes to like drink your coffee, drink your tea, wake up, whatever it may be that you like to do in the morning before going about your day. I know that I wake up an hour before I have to work, and I only waitress like 10 minutes from my house. So I like to wake up early, drink my coffee, like do things that makes me feel good. So whether it's like watching a video that I wanted to watch from yesterday or something like that, drink my coffee and just like really wake up. It makes me feel really good about myself. Also just eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, like all of this stuff really contributes to your overall health. So if you drink a lot of water, it'll make you feel better physically, mentally, everything. It clears up your skin. I know, like for me, I feel so much better when I have clear skin. I don't feel as insecure when I look broken out. Like right now I'm broken out, but it's okay. But yeah, I just need to drink more water. So like drinking a lot of water, working out makes you feel so good. And it doesn't mean that you have to go to the gym, run on the treadmill for like 2 hours. It can literally be anything that you really enjoy being active. Like I know for me, I like going to spin class, so I try to do that when I can. If not, I just like to do exercises in the gym that I know that I enjoy. I don't ever want to go to the gym and be dreading going, because that's the worst feeling. And for me personally, I don't feel like I get a good workout in when I'm like, oh, I have to go work out right now. It shouldn't be something like that. It should be something like, oh, look, it's time to go work out, because that's just like part of my routine during my day. That's like what you do. It's like you wake up, you eat breakfast, like you wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to the gym, make it into your routine, and it makes it a lot easier going. You don't dread it as much. Or maybe not at all for some people. Sometimes I have those days where I'm just like, oh my God, I do not want to go, but you feel literally so much better after. Being healthy contributes a lot to how you may feel about yourself and how you feel in general. You want to like look good to feel good, look good, you know, that saying? Well, it's like true. Like I know for me, when I work out and I'm eating healthy and I'm on track and I'm drinking a lot of water and just doing things that make me healthier physically, it makes me mentally healthier as well. Being physically healthy does contribute to your mental health, because it could be something that may be weighing on you. Like if you feel mentally healthy, but there's like something that doesn't seem right, and it could just be that you're not eating healthy, and it does actually contribute to both. So it's important to eat healthy, and it's important to be active in some way. It does make you feel so much better about yourself, even if it's only for half an hour, or just going for a walk outside. Anything like that does make you feel a lot better, and it's really good to do as well. So I feel like being physically and mentally healthy kickstart becoming the best version of yourself. You have to have a set of goals. So I'm just gonna talk from personal experience for a minute. I was going into my senior year of college. I started to make goals and set goals that I wanted to achieve for a certain time period. I got a journal and this book that I'm currently still reading, and I know it's been a year, and it sounds like, how are you still reading a book? It's really not that big. It's only like 250 pages, but it's one of those books. Oh, it's upstairs. I'll link it down below, but it's called Ask and It Is Given, and it's literally so good. Like, one time I was watching, I forget the girl's name, but someone on YouTube, and she was talking about the book, and so I just bought it on Amazon, and it was probably like the best purchase I've ever gotten for a book, and I'll link it down below for you guys. But basically, just to give you an overview of the book, it's just like teaches you how to manifest your own destiny. So like, literally anything you ask for, it can be received and given to you if you truly believe it, and things like that. And I know it sounds like super spiritual and things like that, and it kind of is in a way, but it's just so good. Like, if you get a journal and you write down like, I am this, I am that, and it's like, those are like, so for me it could be like, my journal in the beginning of my senior year said, I am a grad student and it is fall 2019. And then like I wrote like, I am a peer counselor, like things like that. So that was before I actually was a peer counselor and before I got accepted into grad school and things like that. And like, they are true now. Like, I'm going to be a grad student in like a month. So like, I got into grad school, I got into all my grad schools, and like that was on my list that I wrote, like, I am getting into all my grad schools and things like that. And then like, I am a peer counselor at school, at my college. I was a peer counselor, but that was before I was accepted to become one. So it's just like things like, if you truly believe in them, they come true. And I found that really helpful, and it really has guided me like to become closer to the best version of myself that I am at right now in my life, and like where I am happy at, and like who I am right now. I'm genuinely like happy with who I am. And no, it sounds really confusing, but if you read the book and you journal while reading it, like, it just teaches you how to grow into the best version of yourself. And it really has like guided me all the way to here. And the reason why I'm taking so long to read it is because for some reason I just think that this book is, yeah, you can read it in one day, but I like to read like one chapter a night, and the chapters are like 2 pages, like front, back, like front, back, front. It's like 3 pages. So I would read like one when I have time, and like, yeah, I could read the whole book in a day or 2 days, but I just think that this type of book is really good to take your time on and not to rush, just because it's teaching you so much and you don't want to just rush through it, because like, it's like, as you grow, you learn more while reading it. And I know it sounds just like, I don't know how to explain it, like, it just doesn't sound good, maybe, I don't know how to explain it to sound the way that it is, but I highly recommend getting it because it was just like amazing. It's like the best book ever, and I love it. Okay, so back on track. I feel like it's really important to surround yourselves with the right people. So if you have negative people in your life, negative things in your life, anything that's negative, it's just like not good to keep in your life. It's not worth it. It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your energy, and it also does take a toll on you. So if you're around a bunch of friends that are just not good influences, and they just don't make you like feel great about yourself, or don't really bring you up and encourage you to be the best version of yourself, they're not the best type of people to have in your life, because there's people out there that want you to do the best you can, and that want you to achieve your goals and do things like that and support you 110%. And that's so important. You want people in your life that support you no matter what you do, no matter when you fall, they're there for you. When you get up and when you rise to the top of like whatever your goals are, those people that are still standing there even when you're on the bottom, those are the people you want in your life. You want people to support you. You want people to love you and care about you. And that just makes you feel really good about yourself, and it pushes you to achieve your goals because you have people that are there for you, whether your goals might not be what you intended them to be in the beginning of college or beginning of wherever you are right now, but like where you get to the end, and like the people that stayed with you the whole time, those are positive impacts on your life, positive people that leave positive impacts on your life. And it's just important to have positive people. Negativity is literally the worst thing for you trying to become the best version of yourself, because you're just going to be held back by the negative energy that these people are giving, or the situations that you're putting yourself in, or just the time that you're investing your life into. Like if you're with somebody that's negative, it's a waste of your time. You want to be with someone that supports you all the time and that loves you unconditionally. And whether that be a friend, family, significant other, whoever that may be, you just want positive people in your life, and that's so important. I also think that for becoming the best version of yourself, it's important to understand that like your path is completely different than anybody else. Like anybody else, you could be like a twin and your path is still different than your identical twin. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to like get the point across. You don't have the same path as anybody, and it's really hard for people to become closer to the best version of themselves when they're comparing themselves to everybody else's life, their friends' lives, people they see on social media, and things of that nature. And it's important to remember that, because if you get caught up in comparing yourself, it's gonna take a toll on your mental health and everything, and it's gonna prohibit you from getting to the best version of yourself, because you're gonna be stuck on the negative energy of looking at other people's lives and comparing and wishing it was yours. You gotta make it yours. So how to make it yours? You just have to find a purpose. So you gotta have a purpose in your life, and everyone has a purpose, and not everybody knows what theirs is, and that's the point. I feel, to me, I feel like the point of a purpose is to find it along your path, and once you find it, you're like, okay, this is my purpose, and you just want to do that so bad. Like, but some people might find their purpose when they're 12 years old. Some people might find it when they're 25. Some people might find their purpose when they're 55. You know, there's no time limit, and like everyone's path is different. So you might not know your purpose yet, and that's okay. But just find something that you love or something that you like to do, and just go all out on it with your whole heart. I've always known that I wanted to help people and make a difference in the lives of those around me. And so I used to want to be like a private investigator, but then I was like, I could never be a police officer. Like, I can't picture me running around with a gun. Like, we're like arresting people. I'm like scared of my own shadow. So that wasn't going to work out. So then I was like, I really want to help people. So then I was like, okay, I want to be a counselor. And then I wanted to help people that were incarcerated. So I wanted to be a prison counselor. And so now I'm going to grad school to get my master's of social work so that I can eventually become a counselor. And I'm just so excited. Like, I was like, just applying to grad school was so stressful, and like I didn't think I was like, not that I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I was like, okay, what if I don't get in? Like, I need a plan B. That's another thing, you need to have a plan B. Not everything's gonna work in your favor, and not everything's gonna run smooth as you think, and it's okay. Like, you're gonna fall, and I honestly well, I don't like falling. I am grateful for my falls in the past and struggles I've gone through, because they have shaped me into who I am today, and they have given me like a taste of reality, just that not everything is picture perfect and not everything's gonna go as you plan. If you fail at something, instead of being like, oh my god, I literally hate my life, like I'm such a failure, and like just being like hurtful to yourself, and you just say like, it's okay, I'm gonna get it the next time, and like I'm gonna change it and do this or do that. Like, it's crazy how much you'll see things change around you. Like, you just have to change your energy that you're giving out there. If you're thinking negative all the time, negative things are going to come to you. If you think positive, positive things are going to come to you. If you surround yourself with negative people, negative things are going to happen to you. It's literally a cycle, and once you realize that and test it out and see for yourself, you're going to be like, oh my god, like it really is. Like, anything you put out there, if you keep saying like, oh my god, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to look good, this and that, you won't lose weight, and you're not going to look the way that you want to look, because you keep telling yourself you're not. If you say like, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to feel good, or I'm going to get healthy, or whatever your goals are, like, you will. You just have to think positive. You have to enjoy the life that you live. You need to live every single moment to the fullest. Don't count down the hours until you get out of work. Just try to learn something new every day. Try to do something different. Try something new. Like, find a habit, find something you love. You'll slowly find your purpose if you haven't already. You're gonna find it, and everything's gonna work out the way it's meant to work out. I know a lot of the things I'm saying sound extremely cliche and cheesy, but like, there's no other way to explain it because it's just the truth. Like, you wake up every single day, be grateful that you're up, that you're here, and have another day. And yeah, it might be a bad day, everyone has them, but just find something good in that day that makes you a little bit more appreciative and grateful that you're here and having the opportunity to live this life, and everything will literally turn around. It's crazy. If you think positive for a week, write down positive things, tell yourself you love yourself, tell yourself you're pretty, you're beautiful, whatever it is, like, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. You are you, and that's who you're meant to be. You don't ever want to sit back and be like, oh, I wish I did that, or I wish I did this. Like, you want to live your life to the fullest. And that's another thing. Becoming the best version of yourself is just doing everything you want to do. Just become the person when you envision who you want to be. Who is that person? And then figure out, how do I have to get there? Like, what do I have to do? You gotta like love who you are to become the better version of yourself, because you're your biggest supporter. You want to be there for yourself as much as you want others to be there for you. But if you don't like who you are, it's going to be hard to become who you want to be, because you're not happy with who you are, and that's you. It's like, you're your biggest supporter. Like, support yourself, love yourself, encourage yourself, just push yourself. Like, anything that your goals are, just be happy, just try to be positive. Everything's gonna be okay. And yeah, so I know this video was all over the place, but I just really wanted to make this video. I know in the summer it's hard. You look on Instagram, all these girls are in their bikinis, they look so good, and like, sometimes it's hard to not get caught up in being insecure and thinking like, oh, I wish my stomach was a little flatter, or I wish my face was more clear, like, you know, just whatever it is. But just not comparing yourself to others. Be happy with who you are, love yourself, love your life, do something new every day, work out, eat healthy, change your mindset. All of those are really good, useful, helpful, effective tips to become the best version of yourself. So I really hope that you guys found this video useful in some way. I know I ramble, I'm sorry. If you stayed to the end of this video, thanks for staying this whole time. You guys are amazing. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you guys do like this. If you guys want to comment down below something that you'd want to see me make, feel free. I would love to take suggestions. I'm here for that. I'm here for it. I hope you guys have a really good day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.